Good morning. Welcome once again to working. Today I am kind of near Birch Bay. I'm actually in Birch Bay State Park at the moment. We're working up here near the Canadian border. This is about as far to the north and the west as you can get in the continental United States without crossing over into Canada and getting up into Alaska. And since we're going to be working near Birch Bay State Park, I thought I would just come by and check it out this morning. It's going to be a little while until I get to meet my co-worker and unload some materials and stuff. We're just going to be setting up a little driveway, so nothing too crazy. But I thought I would record today because we have a new special guest on the working channel, and it is these. These are my brand new, well, not brand new, but new to me, NIX boots. These are a Pacific Northwest boot company called NIX. They're located, I think, in Spokane or somewhere in Eastern Washington. And I'm really excited about these boots, and that's why I wanted to show them to you. Typically, when I am working, I wear basically just hiking boots, really cheap hiking boots, because I'm so rough on boots that they don't last very long. I've tried to get more expensive leather boots in the past, and they just don't last. They just get abraded so quickly. I'm walking over rough concrete, mud, puddles, just all sorts of anything that you can think of that could destroy boots. I'm going through that every single day, and the boots just don't last, and so I end up just spending, you know, 50 bucks on a pair of cheap hiking boots. If they last me a year, I call that good. And then often in the winter anyway, or when we're on poor days, I'm wearing rubber boots because, you know, I'm in ankle deep water or we're wading through concrete. So I don't usually buy expensive boots, and I didn't buy these boots either. They were actually sent to me by a very generous guy named Ben from stitchdown.com. He does a podcast about boots. He's completely buried in boots and fine leather footwear. And he just had these extra laying around, and he thought he'd send them along to me to try out. They're actually the urban logger model. So they're not specifically for work, but they're pretty beefy. You see they have these really big Vibram 100 soles on them, and they are extremely well built. You can see the double stitching around the toe. They have this Chrome XL leather from Horween Leather in Chicago. Just really burly, well-built boots. I think they cost about $570 if you buy them new. And I wasn't going to spend that much money on boots, but since he sent them along to me, I thought it would be cool just to see how they hold up to the rigors of concrete work. So today will be kind of an easygoing episode. We're out near beautiful nature. We're going to be setting up part of this little driveway. We're still in the middle of doing a bunch of footings and foundations. I showed you some of the process of that, setting up the footings. And this is just kind of a spare day we had. We just poured yesterday. Poured some walls, and now the people there are going to be stripping those walls, so we can't really set up anymore. So we're skipping out for a day to set up part of this driveway. And I just kind of wanted to wax poetic about these new boots and show you a little of the scenery out here. All right. It's probably time for me to head to the job. Hey, little bunny boy. Don't run. Hey, you're friendly. You're friendly.
Gigi, come say hi. He loves everybody. That's Hash Brown.
Gigi's very standoffish now. Hash Brown. Gigi. Gigi. You little flying fox. Hey. Oh, Good girl. Is Hash Brown male or female?
Female.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a Dorky. She's a Corgi and Dachshund.
Yeah, I thought so.
Steve can never remember her name. He calls her French toast.
French toast.
Oh yeah, she's been called everything. All breakfast foods. Waffles, pancakes. Captain Crunch. Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl.
Come on.
Hey, Steve. So, we can do Monday at 12:30 is as early as I could get it. And Western is going to come by and take a look to see what we can do. I will confirm everything once Western comes and all that good stuff. But yeah, as of now, I think we can pour that stuff on Monday. Or not, yeah, Monday. Monday at 12:30. Those are some good looking boots. Well, the day's been going fine. Basically just trying to deal with scheduling, getting pours scheduled, figuring out when the rain is going to be an issue and when it's not going to be an issue, trying to figure out timetables for things, and then just setting up this little driveway. We also have to do this little curb here. We'll probably be pouring this on Monday, but we've already got about 4 different pours scheduled, and we're just going to try to fit them all in. Today for me is mostly about these lovely boots, though. We'll be talking a little bit more about these at the end of the episode. Today I just wanted to kind of do an easy one, something where I wasn't just showing you the same thing every time. We're just forming, getting things set, kind of see what we've been working on here. But so far, I am extremely impressed with how these boots are. I thought they would be very, very difficult to break in, and that, you know, I've read anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks for them to actually break in and not feel uncomfortable. And I've been wearing these for 3 days and they don't feel bad at all. still holding up really well. They've got some scuffs, they've got some dirt, but so far so good. That's a trench.
Why am I sweating so much? Right now it's 57 degrees.
67?
57.
It's 57. I don't know. I hope this plastic lasts.
Pretty windy while I was doing it and it didn't blow away, but
Yeah.
it's gonna suck if we show up and it's just all over the place.
All right, well, I just need to figure out mud. That's a pretty good view. Well, that's about it for today, but we have a really busy rest of the week and the next week and the week after that and the week after that coming up. Not looking forward to some of these days. But that's about what we've got for today as far as setting up. Hello.
Hi.
You want to say hi? Hi.
Because she loves me.
What's her name?
Lily.
Lily. She's very cute.
Yeah.
Hey, Lily.
She's never met a stranger yet.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
No.
Good girl.
She's not exactly a guard dog.
Good girl. These boots are really starting to feel pretty good now. I thought they were too big, but I don't know. I think they might be maybe still just slightly too big.
I'm sure you might be glad for that, so you can wear things.
Maybe, yeah. I think I would probably need a 10, and I'm normally a 10 and a half and everything, but yeah. I haven't really gotten them soaking wet yet. I'm not sure what that's going to do, but alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully. See you later. Long story short, I am very impressed by these boots. Like I said at the beginning, I've never spent that much money on work boots because I feel like I just destroy everything that I use for work so quickly that it's not always worth it. With certain caveats, I was going to say it's not always worth it to have the most expensive thing. For tools, for things like that, it's definitely worth it to pay a bit more for quality. A lot of times for clothing or for shoes, stuff that just gets torn up so quickly, I always figure even if I spend, you know, 50 to 100% more on a pair of boots, they're not going to last 50 to 100% longer than the cheaper pair. With these, I'm not so sure. They just seem so durable, so well made, more comfortable than I was assuming, and they're not even broken in yet. And look at the stitching on the toes. Look at that leather heel stack. These nice, beefy Vibram 100 lugs. They've got really nice leather laces, these brass eyelets and speed hooks. The tongue in here wraps all the way down, so basically you don't have any dust intrusion or anything in there at all. Everything is just built like a tank, and I don't know, I've only been wearing these for about 4 days now. Obviously they're getting dirty, they're getting a bit scuffed up, but maybe we'll have to check in 6 months or a year and see how they've held up, because I could buy a pair of hiking boots and they'll last me a year. They'll be completely torn up after that amount of time, but I only would have paid $50 for them. These boots are $570, and obviously I didn't have to pay for these, so that makes it a little bit different. But I guess this is just kind of my way of figuring out if in the future if it would be worth the investment to get a pair of boots like these for work. I definitely think they're worth it for, you know, just daily boots, things that you wear if you're not going to be in the kind of position where you're going to be tearing up your clothing. I have nice boots, and I've had one pair of nice leather boots for over 9 years, and they still look great because I'm able to take care of them. But boots like these for work, especially in my line of work, I'm not sure. But especially in my line of work, boots are important, footwear is important. I'm on my feet, you know, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day, so I don't know, this might be worth it. Nick's Boots, the Urban Logger. So far, so good. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed that slightly different kind of working episode. I may do more episodes in the future where I focus on a piece of gear or a tool or an item of clothing that I use in my line of work. And we'll definitely be checking in the future, do an update on these Nick's boots. But thank you so much for watching. And if you're just finishing a long, hard day of work yourself, have an ice cold bottle of chocolate milk for me. I'll see you later. Not Twin Brook Creamery, but it'll do the trick.